What's up, NASCAR 15 fans? David Land here, coming to you for the Watkins Glen road course race, second road course race of the season. Quick housekeeping here. We did retain Mechanics Wear as a sponsor. They've been our sponsor the longest, and we decided to continue our relationship with them, even though they're not too happy with us at the moment. We are also, at the moment, 24th in the driver's standings, 4 points behind David Reagan. I think we fell a couple of places after the Pocono race, so that's kind of unfortunate. The bottom of the pile is Yaley, and the top of the pile is still Keselowski, who's actually extending his points lead over Kenseth. We're going to need another win, I think, to completely solidify our place in the chase, despite the fact that we have 3 wins. So let's get on that. Watkins Glen, let's check out the starting lineup. So Tony Stewart put it on the pole position, Jeff Gordon along the outside, Allmendinger is in 5th, J.J. Yaley with a really great qualifying performance in 10th. Down through the rest of the field, look where your favorite driver is. Interesting to see road course ringer Helio Castroneves. As we are aware, Joey Logano was killed at the Pocono race, and Helio took over his seat at Team Penske. However, in true NASCAR fashion, nothing is going to be said or put on the car about the driver who's actually in the car, because a driver used to drive that car. In fact, I'll be surprised if Alex Bowman ever actually ends up with his name on that 88 car that he's going to take over next year. But anyway, speaking of the 88, Earnhardt is in 24th. And where are we? Oh, we're in the 35th position. It was good that we actually got to out-qualify a few people, but we did not have a very strong qualifying performance, and no surprise, Danica Patrick in last. So, let's head over to the NBC Sports booth and give it to Daryl and Mike to get us started.
Hi everyone, Mike Joy and Daryl Waltrip welcoming you to Watkins Glen International, where they've been having great racing since 1949.
Mike, this is a fast road course. You carry a lot of speed around here. Up that back straightaway, into the bus stop. Tony Stewart seems to be the guy that's got this place figured out the best.
It's a road course, Daryl, but it's a momentum racetrack.
It really is. The way you go down into first turn, you got to catch a gear all the way down to first gear there, and then up through those S's. Watch for some exciting racing. Again, going into that bus stop.
There's a little time to be gained, and there's a whole lot that can be lost, both entering and exiting each one of Watkins Glen's unique turns.
I just realized that NASCAR 15 probably glitched my setup off of the car. So we've not got a very good setup for this race, and I'm a little bit worried about that. Starting in the 35th position, I know we can fuel mileage on this track. If we get 1 yellow, we don't have to make a stop, I believe. So we'll see how this turns out. Very slow roll down to the green flag.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's just be a little shifty today, boys and girls.
Oh boy. I thought Daryl was done with the bad puns, but regardless,
Nicely done, man.
we are underway at Watkins Glen. We'll sneak
Check
in
your
mind Helio
outside.
Castroneves actually run into the back of him there and lose a few positions to call your own names out, folks. We lost
Are in
about
line with you.
10 positions. Oh, we've got turned by Gilliland. And okay. Well, that was a thing. Danica's gotten around us. Probably sweet revenge for me making fun of her on the starting grid. So
Check
let's
your
make
inside.
sure the Doji Doge doesn't get around us. And we're going to get past on the outside going into the bus
Keep a
stop.
good pace. You're doing great.
And there goes a cone. I guess the orange cone has participated in the race. And we're now last. Wonderful. Okay. Seems like the AI have so much more grip. So we're just going to cheat. Track limits, they don't enforce them on this track. They do at Sonoma, but they don't at Watkins Glen for whatever reason. So we'll get that run on Josh Wise there, get completely on the grass. Get a little bit of door banging action there. Whoa, a little too far, a little too much of the cutting of the track. Uh-oh.
Whoa, don't let her get away.
Well,
Caution's up.
that's going to be a pretty pathetic yellow. Yeah, it called it on me. I think Wise got into the wall too, but obviously I was the one who spun out. For now, we're keeping the car out on the track, 34th place to restart. And we've got, just as many cars pretty much as we had behind us the last time, even though we're starting on the outside rather than the inside this time for this restart. Still next to the Doji Doge, but we're in a bad position, I would say, to get boxed in, which I'm imagining we're going to end up getting here.
The
Maybe
leader's
not.
4 seconds in
In
front.
the third gear, fourth gear. Nope, Stenhouse is going to go slow. Lock up the brakes there.
He's coming on the
In turn
outside.
one, not too bad. And we've been wrecked again. We saved it, but Casey Mears
Yellow
did not.
flag, yellow, yellow, yellow.
There goes Danica spinning, and everybody's wrecking. I may have actually saved myself from losing positioning there. Even though I was involved in the wreck, I never actually spun out, so they might not put me at the tail of the field as everybody piles up in the S's. And they didn't put me at the tail of the field. We gained a few positions. We're 29th on this restart now, rather than 30th, 34th, 35th. All the way back there. But that probably means we're just going to get completely annihilated in turn one, or on the exit of turn one on this restart. So here we go. And we are
Come on, man.
racing.
Keep that momentum. Keep that momentum.
And can we get to the inside and not have some
First is leading
stupid
by 3
stuff happen?
seconds.
Down into second gear. Just get underneath Paul Menard. I think he was being nice because I share the same sponsor as his car, and also he's probably his baby boomer fund or whatever, trust fund. There we go. His trust fund is kind of partially sponsoring this car. So you know, if he crashes it, you know, we're both out of a lot of money. And now let's just keep Allgaier behind us because we're battling him in the point standings. And we actually got through the bus stop fairly clean, but Allgaier's going to go around the outside. We're going to get into him. Into the carousel.
Okay, behind you.
And then out of the carousel, Carl Edwards is going to go the extreme outside. Is he going to lose it? No, thankfully. Got to try to keep Earnhardt behind us. Third gear. Oop, little bit of a missed apex there, so we'll just go in the aggressive goes
Boy,
around
you just
line.
gotta be smooth and calm. 10-4.
Drift it through the final corner.
Okay,
Use Earnhardt as a
nice and
as a
smooth. Nice and smooth.
steering wheel, and
Yellow
then
flag,
get
yellow
wrecked by
flag.
Mike Lynette. We still haven't made a green flag lap. I think that's going to be the theme of this race. And as you can see, a little bit aggressive with Junior there, and around we went. Mike Lynette, the threat, getting the worst of it, along with us.
Let's do this.
All right, 4-tire pit stop. This will be the only one of the day. We're just repairing the car since we're going to start last anyway. And now hopefully we can try to make the race green to the end so that hopefully, as I shouldn't be paying him minimum wage, we should be able to get to the end without another caution. Hopefully, anyway.
Okay,
All right,
go get him, man. We're still
position
one of the
number
fastest cars out there.
last.
Keep hitting your marks.
Car looks a little chewed up.
He'll start at the tail of the field.
Thanks. All right. Well, here we go. Watkins Glen halfway through the race.
Okay, let's go.
And now
Let's
we
go.
are
Step it up.
racing once again.
Keep it steady.
This time I'm just going to be real
The leader is
cautious.
4 seconds in front.
I know there are cars that have not pitted yet. I'm going to get run over anyway if I go for it and try to pass people. So we just won't. Simple as that. And we'll let them make their own mistakes. We'll see what the changes I effected to the car affect it. Tried to loosen it up a little bit, get myself some more front end bite, because that's what I was severely lacking on the first start, and that's why I made all the changes to the setup
7
that got me
seconds
the
ahead to the lead car.
35th position on the grid. That turned out to be all for naught because of the fact that NASCAR Heat or NASCAR 15 throws out your setups if you leave the menu. Good game design as we completely miss the corner there, but the track limits are completely optional at this track. We actually got through that corner decently this time. Will we actually complete a lap under green? That was almost a replay of the first caution. So I just decided to back out of it. And my God, we've completed a lap. We're halfway through the race and we've completed a lap.
Okay, we're halfway there. Keep digging.
And
There's a 9-second
now
gap to the leader.
we can see what we can do about some of these cars as they start to spread out here. I'm not in second gear. I'm definitely sure I pressed the button. Let me over-rev the engine, NASCAR 15. I don't care. There's a clutch on this thing for a reason. I'll just kick it in if we over-rev it. All right. Here we go. Down the back straightaway. Ready to enter the bus stop. Definitely got a good run on Josh Wise, but nowhere really to go with it. So we're going to get down, clip the curbing there. Clip a little bit more of the curbing on the exit. Second gear.
We gotta go to work now.
Try
We
to
gotta go
apex
work.
this.
The leader is 10
Well,
seconds ahead.
we apex something, but I think we apex the runoff area at the carousel. We're now down into this corner,
Right
which I don't
side's
think has
clear.
is this. I don't know what this corner's named. I know the grandstand's name over there is the Jackie Stewart grandstand, but oh, poo. That was literally a replay of the first caution, and it finally happened. However, we kept the race green, and that's what we needed to
8
do.
to go.
Kyle Larson is running away with this thing at the moment. Well, I think he's going to have to pit as we once again abuse the track limits. And move up through the S's here. Can we close the gap on Josh Wise here? I think we can as we get in the draft. The Doge is looking very, very nervous about me after we've
Doing
run over
great,
this
man.
car as many times as we have.
Clear left side.
And we still didn't get around. Maybe we can this time. Nope. We are way too wide. Once again. And we've killed a cone. I think it was a cone we previously killed, so we killed it twice. It's like running over the same deer you ran over the last time you went through to get your pizza or your McDonald's.
7 to go.
Can we get to the inside of Wise this time? No.
Right's clear.
He's still gonna stay ahead. We'll get up into third gear because I almost spun it. You know, the AI cars could start pitting at any time.
Let's go to work now, buddy. Come on.
Okay, can we get around Josh Wise here? On the curb? No. Alright, we just Charlie Kimbled him, but whatever.
Clear left.
We're around now. So we get on the grass to slow the car down. No, this is going to be an absolutely horrible corner cut. Yeah, we got a time penalty for that one. Finally abused the track limits to the point where we got a corner cut. So now we have to go extremely fast because we're going to have to make up 7/10 of a second on Mr. Wise to actually have passed him on the track. So that's probably going to take us out of a good position. We'll see. And here come the cars into the pits, just as I wanted them to
Looking really
a
good,
little
buddy.
while ago.
6 to go.
Now they're actually in the pits. And I don't need them to be, as we completely lock up the brakes into turn one.
Do your best, man.
Ah,
Better
Thank
move right there,
God
man.
that wasn't
Great
a-
save. We're okay.
do not be a yellow. Do not be a yellow. That's the last thing I need. Because I think the rest of the field might end up pitting too. If that's the case, we're in really good shape. I mean, we're already up to 33rd, which is better
Car in
than
front's
we
heading to the
qualified, and I'm already hearing car in front is heading to the pits. So we've just got to win this thing by 7/10 of a second. If everybody pits. And I don't think we will have to. Hopefully not, anyway. Got 5 laps to go. About half a tank of fuel. And how many cars are in? Pretty much the whole field, it looks like. So we're just going to abuse track limits again. Whatever, not a big deal. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Alright, Josh Wise is in the pit, so we won't have to worry about
Nobody's gonna
running
pull
into
over
him
and make it
anymore.
easy for us today. Gotta go get it.
So where do we go
Looking really good, buddy.
in the order up
Nice
to
pass, man. Keep
24th?
working.
I think that's our exact standings in the points, which is terrible. But, I mean, we are a long ways ahead of the rest of the field. And I would hope we are also a long ways ahead of them on the fuel, so we can push relatively hard and win with a time penalty. Wouldn't that be something? As I slowed down a little too much for the bus stop, I would say. But last thing I need is to make it a 1.4 second time penalty rather than just a 7/10 of a second time penalty. We're a second off our best lap, but again, that's not a big deal. We can afford to lose a little bit of time. Probably not that much time, as we got locked up with the brakes. Lock up again. Really sloppy through the last couple of corners. But we should go up pretty high in the order here, is considering how many cars are in the pits. Up into 15th. It's good, not great. Again, at this point, anything less than a win is pretty much useless. But I think we should be able to make it on fuel. Like I said, you can make this race in one stop if there's sufficient yellow for it. You get down in third gear, through the bus stop. But of course, the stipulation too now is we have to win the race by 7/10 of a second, not just win the race. So it's not like we can slow down to a crawl on the last lap and still expect to win, as pretty much the entire field now comes into the pits. Keselowski stays out, but looks like maybe half of that pack came in, and it's going to be very close on fuel. It's starting to look like.
Watch your fuel. You ready to dive in here,
Oh,
buddy?
heck no, dude. Are you kidding me? We are up to 6th place. We're going to have 2 laps to go after this one, so I don't know about this one. So I'm going to... Alright, here's how I'm going to save fuel. I'm going to stop shifting. I'm going to start kicking the clutch in when we slow down. So slowing down all the way into the bus stop. We know from the last race that we can keep the clutch in and not lose, or not have it come re-engage by going under.
I'm really concerned about
What
your fuel.
the heck?
You're running a little low.
Why did my car just go into first gear there? Well, that's weird. Okay. Well, regardless, Brad Keselowski has come in the pits. We're definitely going for it now. There's no other choice, no other option. You'd hope they don't do a splash and dash or something stupid, because we're going to be really screwed at that point. But we, I think, are going to take the lead.
2 to go.
And we've got 2 laps to go. So I think we can make it. And if we can make it, we've got to win by 7/10 of a second. We've got an 8-second lead over Jeff Gordon right now. So that is very good. And the rest of it is all pretty much academic. I think we are going to have to run a very slow final lap of this race to make it on fuel. So we're just going to slow all the way down for the bus
Doing
stop.
great. Nice and steady.
And essentially
Everybody's
slow down
way
for
back.
the carousel as well by using the bus stop. We're 15 seconds ahead of Larson, who's the next car in line. And yeah, still
Keep an eye on that fuel,
14
buddy.
seconds.
You won't run on fumes. Do when you have
Oh,
to.
it's got to run on fumes, my friend. It's got to run on fumes. We're going to go through the second to last corner into the final corner. Okay, here we go. We've got that much fuel and 12 seconds.
This is what we work for. You got it.
All right, here we go. I've got to kind of go for it here. I'm definitely going to use the uphill section as best I can here, full throttle. Or as hard as I can. The other problem, of course, is the fact that my tires are a
Keep
bit
digging,
worn.
buddy. It's not over yet.
10 seconds ahead of Larson. And okay, clutch in. And now we're just gonna coast. We're just gonna coast all the way, pretty much all the way through the bus stop. Coast, 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 coast. Little bit of throttle there. Oh boy. Just, oh my god. Alright, Larson is 7 seconds behind. We gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Okay, clutch in. Okay, now the car isn't going to run out of fuel. We've got to win by 0.7 of a second. Can we make it? Can we make it? I've got to have a big burst to the finish here. Is the car going to run out? I think we do it. Yes!
Yes,
I
yes,
can't
yes.
believe
Woo!
that was,
Way to go,
we
buddy.
shouldn't have
Great
won
job.
that, but we did.
Awesome,
Holy
buddy.
cow. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Good job, little buddy.
I don't even know.
Wow, you just broken the record for the most wins in a rookie season. Congratulations, hero.
Not sure how we pulled that one off, but we did.
Soak it up, man. Great job today.
That was some good stuff. That was some good stuff. That was way too close on the fuel. Way too close on the fuel. Oops, we crashed.
You're the man.
Alright, let's drive this thing down the main straightaway. Get into victory lane. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was a thing. That was a thing that happened. That was definitely probably one of my most BS wins, but whatever, we'll take it. We'll take the victory any way we can get it. Oh, as the car is just going to not want to turn. And out of the car I go, taking my 4th win of the season. Now, if that doesn't solidify my chase standings, I don't know what will. But another great win, and we're really working towards that championship. So, we finished first, as you know. Larson was second in a fuel mileage race. Our best lap was 2 seconds slower, but we made one less pit stop, and that made the difference all the way down through the rest of the field. Elio Castroneves in his first NASCAR race finished 21st. I believe he started 21st. And all the way down at the bottom of the order, J.J. Yaley with a time penalty. That's interesting. Did not know the AI got time penalties, but apparently they do. So, yeah. Victory at Watkins Glen. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.